One more look at our one-time only, but I have to tell you, we're not going to look at it long because we started with 10,000 of these rings, and there's been 1,000 go around.
Yeah.
But the good news is I still have 5 through 10. I just don't have a lot to go around in those different sizes. This is under $30. There is no advanced order. This is it. This is all we have, and we've already sold 9,000 of them. Tell everybody what they
Jill,
need to know.
This is not a surprise for me because, you know, I was looking to present Ring Day as the most updated ring for 2015 from our lace collection, which is the most popular collection that we currently have for Orpaz, and it combines the beautiful lace artwork that you see in the center with the details, the beaded details artwork that is just phenomenal. We did this time in the opposite way. We did the lace in the center, and then we did the hammered organic finish on the side. I think it's create more fresh and more updated look. We also did it in a tapered design that it's going to be extremely comfortable. We spoke earlier that it sits flat on the finger. Look at the beautiful flat profile, extremely comfortable, very wearable. This is going to be your everyday ring. And you know, and I was thinking earlier, you know, that it's so hard to reinvent and come up with a fresh new design when you talk about just a plain silver ring. And I just love it. I love the details, I love the texture, and mostly I love the price. And we're still talking about precious metal. We're talking about sterling silver. We're talking about a designer piece of jewelry. The amount of hours that the artisan had to work with the tools to get the details of the lace, it takes hours. So I'm thrilled from this ring that we were able to bring it today. As I mentioned earlier in the evening, we could not do an advance order for this one. So the quantities that we have for today, this is what we've got.
Well, and the other thing too is we're now past 11 o'clock. So at the end of the day is when this price goes away. So you are running out of time. And size 10 just sold out. So fewer than 800 of these rings to go around. We started with 10,000, fewer than 800 to go around. It tapers in the back to a comfort level. Again, look at the beautiful pierced work that has to happen there. You know, I mean, this is something that's all sketched first, then carved into wax, then they cast it in the metal. You take it out. You have to make sure that in those carvings, everything's cleaned out properly. There's a lot of precision. Look at the textures that have to come to life here, from the beaded work of the lace to that kind of irregular hammering, the soft edges on this ring. I mean, it looks like a one-of-a-kind piece.
Yeah, and this is one of those rings that the camera does not do justice. I'm telling you, ladies, when you'll get it home and you'll see the details of the lace, the details hammering, you'll be surprised how beautiful it looks in person. Well,
we have 500 left, and that's it. So I would tell you the following things. Run, don't walk to the phones. Your iPhone, your iPad, whatever Android device you have, get on QVC.com, place your order that way. You want to stay true to size. You do not need to go up a size. This is a wonderful way to try QVC if you never have before. It's a great way to try the quality of the Orpaz collection if you've never done that before. The Orpaz collection are all pieces that are made in Israel. They're absolutely beautifully done. It is a collection that our customers have really come to collect, and that ring has now sold out. If you are on the line, please stay on the line. Another Orpaz ring coming up in just a moment, but also an update that we only have 6 dozen of the sterling silver branch statement necklace left. That's J323512, and it's on 3 payments of Easy Pay. All right, next ring we have, been a popular one all day.
Yes. We say I believe it's my last item for the day.
This is it. Now, I thought we would just keep you around to, like, I don't know, 11:59.
I missed Outback already, so I don't care. I can stay tomorrow morning.
It's very funny. We get you room service at least?
I hope
Maybe.
so.
All right, let's talk about our hammered spinner ring. This is another one of those quintessential Orp designs, and we've done more spinners now in this ring than ever before. It looks like they might slide right off of there, but the beauty is the way this has been executed. All of the bands of the ring are high polished sterling silver, and then you can decide which color rings you want in the center, the rose, the silver, the yellow, or the black. This is $56.96. Why do you think people are so fascinated with this style, Danny?
You know, it's first of all, it's fun. You know, it's a playful ring. It's you know, some people call it the karma ring, meditation ring. But at the same time, we need to remember that it's fine jewelry.
Yeah.
It's extremely comfortable on the finger, and I think it's one of the coolest looks that we brought for today. But at the same time, it has this classic Orpaz identity, this classic look, this comfort that comes from Orpaz. We're very famous for our rings. First time that we present it in 4 different colors. I love the black, and I love, you know, it's so, you know, the contrast between the black, the black silver, oxidized silver, and the white metal underneath, and it's also the contrast in texture. The spinners are all beautifully diamond cut, and then you have like more subtle hammered for the band. It's extremely amount of labor. You are getting 6 different rings that each one of them was finished separately, textured separate, and then plated for the spinners, and then we applied the spinners in the center, and we have this technique that we like domed it. We opened the ring, and so the spinners are not movable. And altogether, I think it's very original. And again, that this is what you expect from Orpaz. I think you expect us to bring jewelry that you cannot find anywhere. Jewelry with character, and just a cool interpretation for an updated interpretation for the Orpaz look.
Well, I think for those of you who love the look of lots of bangle bracelets together, I think you're going to love the idea of this spinner ring, because it's kind of like, you know, this ring is wearing all of these bangles stacked together, right? They're just all spinning together and they don't come off. Again, this has been executed and designed in such a way that they stay put, but they move around, and you can just sit there and just kind of spin it on your hand. There's the all silver look. And then here, if you like a two-tone look of silver and gold, very pretty.
So classic.
I love it with the rose, I have to say. I love the silver and the rose together.
It's more elegant. It's
very
more
pretty.
Yeah,
very pretty.
Sophisticated.
And then here, for those of you who are loving the blackened metal, I mean, I think for a lot of us, whoever thought we would really like, you know, this kind of dark oxidized metal, but we're loving it. So that works back to a lot of other things that you've seen all throughout the day on this Big Bonanza silver sale. This is all. See how shiny it is on the inside?
Yeah.
Feels like silk when I slide it on, Danny.
Yeah, and ladies, I'm telling you, if you've never tried our spinner rings, I can assure you that you're gonna love this one, and you're gonna find yourself wear it every day and spin the spinners. You just, you know, sometimes I see the girls in the office. I have like few girls that have different style than this ring, and I just sometimes, you know, I see them speak on the phone and just spin. Just spin, you know, just have fun with it. And you know, it's a fun jewelry, but at the same time, it's fine
Beautiful.
Jewelry.
Yes. Very good.
You'd like it?
I
fun,
do.
Fine.
Very good. Very good. See, you're tired and you're still coming up with them. J319795 is your item number. This is $56.96. We have it for you in sizes 5 through 10. All you need to choose is the color of the spinner.
And you can stay true to size on this one because we did it a fit.
Nice.
So size 7 would fit size
7. All you have to choose is the color of the spinners you want in the middle, the rose, the yellow, the silver, or the black. Stay on the line if you're dialing in for this. It's our sterling silver hammered ring, J319795. It's been a big day for Orpaz. Be sure to check out the entire Orpaz collection, including what we're featuring as part of our Big Bonanza sale over on QVC.com.
Thank you so much. I go
dinner.
to sleep. I come back tomorrow and Sunday morning for the grand finale.
Oh, I'll be with you on Sunday on the
for,
afternoon, right? For the encore.
Before I go to the airport.
All right, so get some rest, and I will meet you back here Sunday. Thanks, Danny. Stay on the line, everybody. That branch necklace has now sold out. Thanks for your calls there. More Sleeping Beauty turquoise coming up. And, oh, the hammered pendant. We haven't even done a presentation, and I have to update you, never a good thing. In the yellow, only 200 to go around. In the other 3 colors, 100 each. in the silver, the gunmetal, and the rose. That's modeled after a rose version that I wear quite often on the air here at QVC, and it's probably been one of the #1 jewelry requests from many of you, our customers. What is it? Where can I get it? What do you mean it's not available? Why don't you get more? So I worked with our silver team, David Markstein, to bring this in silver. It's a multi-strand chain, and I love it, love it, love it in all of the shades. I love the rose because I love that against navy blue, but I also have to say, if you're thinking about doing something in that gunmetal color, it kind of rocks in this beautiful blackened color. So you'll see that coming up. I'm going to hold it up real quick. I know this is not the hot pick, but you just have to see it. I'll get to the hot pick soon enough. Look how great that black gunmetal is. Isn't it great? It's like beyond, right? It's good. Okay. All right. Moving on to our next ring. And 350 of these already gone. So this is another one of those stories, everybody, that, gosh, if you want it, you pretty much need to get it, because this is, gosh, look at that color. This is not something that we're going to be able to really do for you again. This is a large chunk of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it is a single cushion cut cabochon of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It's beautiful. This is on 5 payments of Easy Pay, and we've taken that large cushion cut stone and set it on a beautiful woven dense band of Byzantine. So you have that Byzantine texture, all high polished, lots of solid sterling silver, this large oversized Sleeping Beauty cushion cut solitaire. The retail on this, $170, our sale price under $100 with the Easy Pay. So the direct quote from our buyer Jen in the silver and gem office was this: there's really no way I'm ever going to be able to reorder this ring again, simply because that rough material that we knew was becoming more and more limited is really now becoming so scarce. People are paying 3, 4, and 5 times its value just to hoard it. And even at the Tucson Gem Show just a couple of weeks ago, there was very little to be seen, which means we were lucky enough, because we work almost a year out, we were able to put our order in with the supplier a year ago, and we basically bought everything they had, knowing that there's no way we're probably going to be able to reorder this. And even if we were able to find a stone supplier to provide large enough stones to cut this shape again, the price is certainly not going to be able to be delivered at $99 and change. This was such a hard task that we only have so many that we can even ship out right away, and the rest we have to do as an advanced order. So let me just talk to you real quickly here about Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And you know, like some of you might be saying, what is the big deal? Like why is she giving me this whole explanation about the darn turquoise stone? Well, turquoise in America is often designated by the mines from which it comes. And what's really cool is that each mine that produces turquoise sort of has its own custom fingerprint on the color or the look of the stone. Bisbee blue turquoise is really known for a lot of its black spider veining. Kingman turquoise is known for more of its greenish hue. And Sleeping Beauty turquoise, it's known for its premier, brilliant color and its virtually matrix-free appearance, meaning you don't see those little veins running through. You might see a little bit of texture, like on this stone here. See, there's just a little bit of imperfection, if you will, of matrix, but what you primarily see is the cleanest blue stone. The problem with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise story is this: The mine has not been mining and been operational for turquoise for several years. 2012 is when it completely shut down operations for turquoise. They occasionally will still get some copper from the mine. The Sleeping Beauty turquoise mine is located outside of Globe, Arizona. Special area for me on a personal note because I used to drive by that mine on the way to my grandmother's house. She lived in Safford, Arizona, which is in eastern Arizona. We drive right through Globe, and across the top of the mountain it looks like there's a maiden sleeping. Hence the name Sleeping Beauty. Known to, again, the pristine color, the same way you see this beautiful pristine blue in our Ecclesi watch. By the way, that's $50 off and on Easy Pay, under $200 for that, so ask about it. Over an ounce of silver that you're getting there. What you're getting here is really the most premium American turquoise you will find, because it comes as close to the storied Persian turquoise that was used by Cleopatra and inlaid into the tombs of King Tut, prized for its beautiful blue color and free of matrix. Well, just like Persian turquoise is no longer accessible, no longer is Sleeping Beauty turquoise accessible. And you might be wondering, well, if this mine is closed, how are they even able to get these stones? Well, just because the mine is closed doesn't mean that in the years leading up to that, people weren't buying big rough material, big huge buckets of these stones, and they just sit on them. I mean, that frankly is kind of the way it works in the gemstone world. They hoard it. I mean, there should be a show, jewelry hoarders, because stone hoarders, right? Because what they're really doing is they're just sitting on it, and they know supply and demand. And those people who do have these rough stones of Sleeping Beauty turquoise are now in a position to say, yes, we do have some rough material. Here's about, all that we have. What would you like to do with it? So we have to sort of design jewelry around what we're able to acquire. And when we were able to acquire this rough material that could be cut into larger stones, that's why we decided to do this cushion cut story. There's no reorder on this. We have a small quantity that we can ship out, and then we have an advanced order. That's it. If we were ever able to find a stone supplier who could do stones of this size again, it is not going to be a $99 ring. So it's kind of like if you're a collector, if you love turquoise, if you specifically love turquoise in a non-oxidized silver setting, this is a ring you should be considering. Would love to see you do some little diamonique bands around this. I'd love to see you layer this with your other big Byzantine pieces, like that big bracelet that we showed you earlier. Aren't those fantastic together? I think that seeing this beautiful modern cut in turquoise, I mean, usually you see turquoise in pairs and rounds. Love seeing it in a cushion cut, and love seeing it in the shiny silver texture of that Byzantine. And again, look at the amount of silver that you're getting on this ring, because this is all solid wire that has to be intricately hand woven. It's hammered down, and that's what creates that band ring. It's a beautiful piece, rich in color, beautifully shiny, and half of our quantity that we can ship out right away has now been ordered. So do stay on the line for this. If you're a gem collector, and I know many of you are, I hope you're considering this ring. If you love turquoise because it's your birthstone, or you have fond memories of trips to the Southwest when you were a child, I hope that you get this ring. I'm sad to say that there is going to be a day in the not too distant future where you won't see much Sleeping Beauty turquoise on QVC anymore, and if you do, they will be very, very small, itty-bitty stones, nothing that gives you the presence of something like this. Even look at it for 1 second, guys, and then I'll go to the phones from the side, because look at the total saturation of color from all angles. That's premium quality. Linda is shopping with us tonight in Minnesota. Hi, Linda. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Absolutely great. I'm so thrilled to get this ring. I don't own any Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Okay.
And I love jewelry. I mean, oh, my goodness, do I love jewelry. So I'm just thrilled that I can find a piece that I can afford.
Yeah, something special, something different, and a good size stone too, Linda. Some of the Sleeping Beauty out there, the stones are kind of itty-bitty, and while it's still Sleeping Beauty, it's a little more valuable to have one larger piece.
Oh, that's exactly when I saw it, and I saw there were only a few pieces really to go around all across the United States. I went, okay, I can do this. I know I can do this.
Oh, good. And I hope you wear it often. The one thing with turquoise is, like a lot of your jewelry, if you're going to do hand lotion, if you're going to use sanitizer, if you're going to wash your hands with soap and water, take this off first, do all those things, then put the ring back on.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a delicate stone, but it can be a little fragile with harsh chemicals and things, and you don't want to dull that beautiful polished surface.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, Thank you so much for that information.
Oh, you're welcome. I know you're going to love it. That blue, there's just nothing like it.
There really, it's absolutely looks exquisite on the screen right now.
I hope you wear it a lot and love it, and thanks so much for keeping me company tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Stay warm. Okay. Bye,
Thank
Linda.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So here's the story, my friends. We started with 3,400 of these rings. We have 800 left that we can ship out right away, and size 7 is already gone to the advanced order, which will ship out May 26th. It's a special opportunity to get something that's beautiful, that has that amazing Sleeping Beauty color, that saturation, just that depth of color against the high polish of the sterling silver. J323537 is your item number, and that is our gorgeous Byzantine Sleeping Beauty ring. Now, speaking of Sleeping Beauty, you haven't really seen a lot of it today. I mean, that's what's happening. We are able to really bring in a lot of new. Having a hard time finding sources for that. But we were able to work with Robert Elizondo, who was able to put together this Esclisi Sleeping Beauty turquoise watch. So the face of that watch is made up of 64 squares of the Sleeping Beauty turquoise that are all so perfectly pressed up against each other, it looks like one solid piece. That's $50 off our regular featured price. It's normally $249. Our sale price today, 5 payments of easy pay and under $200 in the all silver, the black, the rose over silver, or the yellow gold over silver, J294514. All right, so we have a really cool piece to talk to you about next, and this is from Indonesia. And this is from a jewelry collection that we feature here on QVC, in which we partnered with National Geographic. And it's called Novica. And Novica is really all about traveling the world and finding special artisans to bring pieces to this Novica collection. And that's what we've done here in traveling to Indonesia. So what you have, Indonesia, the islands of Bali and Java primarily, where we're getting our jewelry. And here you have something where this beautiful, thick, fluid wheat chain, all individual wires that have been braided by hand. Listen, my daughter has long, thick hair. I have a hard time braiding her hair. I can't imagine trying to braid and weave these threads of silver into this beautiful kind of wheat or foxtail design. Do you see these swirls here? Those were all individual pieces of wire that were then hammered down flat to create that pattern. The real workmanship, well, I mean, it's all amazing craftsmanship, but look at this bell. So this bell is something that is individually casted, as you can see here, hammered into shape. You see the different swirls that are used there. Those are all hammered down flat. So again, you have this, every single one of them. You know, if this is casted in a traditional jewelry method, then you're able to carve all of that into a mold and pour it in. But in this case, all of these bells are individually made by hand, starting with a sheet of silver. They cup it and wrap it and hammer it and work it until it gets into that bell shape. Then they go back with the individual pieces of wire that they've scrolled and hammer and solder them down onto place. The clapper, I don't know if you can hear that. The clapper has a beautiful sound, beautiful detail work across the toggle closure, and this comes in a choice of lengths. We have it for you in the 7.5 inch, and I just want to double check the other length here, and the 8.25 inch length. So I love this because, you know, it sort of ties into that whole idea of every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, or maybe it's just a little quiet, lovely reminder. You know, you give this to your granddaughter and tell her, every time you hear that bell ring, know I'm thinking about you. Every time you hear that bell ring, one more reminder of how much I love you. It's beautiful craftsmanship. This is real handwork at its best. I mean, if you're looking for jewelry where, you know, you want something start to finish, lots of steps, lots of artisanship, lots of handmade detail, that's what you're getting here, all in precious metal. Now, our regular QVC price is well over $100 for this piece, but as part of our Silver Bonanza sale, we have this for you at $82 or $85. I love this layered with some of your Extraordinary Life bangles. I'd love to see you layer this in with some of the other things we've shown you tonight. Still to come, we have that Vicenza Silver Rolo assortment, which I'm crazy about. So we'll talk about it next, actually, and that bell would layer in very nicely there, too. So our hammered pendant, we brought in 1,000 of these. There's 150 in the yellow, 3 dozen in the rose, and that's it. All the others completely sold out. J320450. I'm so glad you were happy to see that. Absolutely love it. Okay, deep breath here for this one. I am pleased as punch to be able to bring you this next item. So much like our hammered piece that you just saw, which was really brought into silver based on a piece that I own that I had bought from here a while ago, and you know, that piece had sold out, we didn't bring it back, and you all wanted it. The same is true with this next look. First of all, the status look of a Rolo is my absolute favorite. I love a Rolo link. I just think it looks amazing. It's cool. It looks fresh. You see a Rolo link like this used in high-end jewelry design. It's amazing. I own a 14 karat gold Rolo bracelet, identical to these bracelets that you're seeing here, identical in gauge, identical in texture, identical. We copied it exactly. And it's a gold bracelet that I bought for myself working here at QVC probably 18 years ago. It's really the only gold link bracelet I own. I mean, I don't buy gold for myself very often. I find the one I love, I buy it, end of discussion, we're done. But every time I wear that, I often wear mine layered with my Judith Ripka watch, or I have a two-tone watch that I wear. Inevitably on Facebook or in my email, somebody asks me about that gold bracelet. What's the item number? You know, is it available? Was it on a gold event? When can I get it? And I always have to say, I'm sorry. It's from the vault. It's from 18 years ago. I think I paid $200 for it, and at that time I thought I had spent a fortune on a 14 karat gold bracelet, and if I weighed that thing today, I'd probably get $800 or $1,000 for it, and there's just no way we can do it. But when we were looking to do things for Silver Day, I brought that gold bracelet to our buyer, David, and I said, let's do it in silver. She wants it. She asks me for it all the time. Let's give it to her in silver. Let's do it in the colors, and we have to do it in black because it'll look so cool. And so that's what we've done. In the bracelet, you can choose your lengths. We have it for you in 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inches, and you're looking at about 12.5 grams of silver in those bracelets. But can I jump us over to the necklaces? Because this is where it's like, yes! It looks so rich. It looks so good. This will be that one you buy, and you won't need another one. It will be end of discussion for you too. We have it in the 4 colors, the silver. Look at this. So it's high polished links with the textured links, and we've already lost the 18 and the 20 inch in this silver necklace. Whoa! We did it in rose because I know how many of you love this look of this soft pink metal. I love it too, and against navy blue, there's nothing prettier. We did it in the black. The only other place we've done something like this is in some of our designer collections, and I'm telling you right now, it was $199 for the 36-inch length. So you're getting this beautiful look of this blackened gunmetal in a bracelet or any length necklace you want. Fabulous. Here are the lengths we did. We did this for you, and this was all... This is what I wanted. I mean, they really delivered what I wanted, and I tried to deliver what I thought you wanted. We did an 18 inch, we did a 20 inch. We did 24 inches. It's so hard to find. And it's such the perfect in-between, because sometimes in spring, 36 is going to be too long, and sometimes 18 is just going to be too short. And I think the 24-inch, it's like this sleeper link, but once you have it, it's incredible because it just works so good. All right, so I have voices all inside my head here. Okay, so Sean, our producer, telling me about the bracelet. Here we go. In the bracelet, in black, 6 3/4 only, very limited. In rose, 6 3/4 and 7 1/4 only. There it is in the rose. Oh, it looks so good. In the silver, 6 3/4 only, and all 3 lengths are in the yellow. Now let's go to necklaces. Okay, this is where there's bad news, I have a feeling. In the 18-inch, yellow only. In the 20-inch, yellow only. In 24-inch, black, rose, and yellow. And in 36-inch, all 4. So, perfect timing then, because here is my, plea is not the right word, but here's my position on the 36-inch necklace. It is the best value for your money, because this 36-inch necklace can be doubled, and now you have the look of 2 Rolo necklaces perfectly nestled inside of each other. You can do shorter and longer if you prefer that look. And not for nothing, how about 67 grams of sterling silk, 67 grams in that 36-inch necklace. It's gonna feel good. It looks amazing. I mean, it's just great. I have on, what did I do here? Maybe I did the 24 and the 36-inch. If you can swing it on these sale prices, I hope it helps. With 6 easy payments, one of the only 6 easy payments of the entire 3 hours together. Do that 36-inch, especially in the black. Then you only need to have one status black necklace, right? Because in that black, okay, where is it in my tray? That it? Nope. This it? Nope. Yeah, there it is. Look at this, everybody. You have one long black necklace, but then you also have that cool factor of a doubled black necklace too. Really love that. The bracelets, get them while you can. It's Italian craftsmanship. Let's get down to the heart of the manufacturing. We actually went back to the same Italian manufacturer who made my original to make these for you. That's how I know, not just in looking at them, they're the same quality. I've had mine for 18 years. I wear it, whenever I wear gold. I wear it when I'm layered in gold. I wear more gold than I probably did 18 years ago now. I'm hard on my jewelry. I have to be honest. I'm a little careless sometimes. It's held up beautifully, and it still must look pretty darn good because I'm asked about it all the time. So, same Italian manufacturer, now done in silver, choice of lengths, choice of colors, all on 6 easy payments. Oh gosh, so here's where we are. I'm so glad you love this. Thank you. I'm so glad. I feel so validated. Thank you. All right, so what do we need to know? In the bracelet, 200 total, yellow only. All 3 sizes. Okay, and one thing about that gold, may I just say, in Vicenza silver, we do 14 karat gold over the silver. So it's the color of your gold, everybody. It's gonna blend in beautifully. In necklaces, what did you tell me? 18-inch, fewer than 2 dozen in the yellow. In the 20-inch, fewer than 3 dozen in the yellow only. In 24 inches, fewer than 100, but I still have black in there, as well as the rose and the yellow. And in the 36-inch, only 150 left total in the black, rose, and yellow. All right, and that's all she wrote. J320282. So we're gonna go from big, bold, Italian, chunky silver to the return of those cool stick earrings. Those are coming up, but here's Jackie to tell you what's coming up at midnight.
Up at midnight, we are
So a little little technical difficulty there. This is what's coming up at midnight from Auric. And if you're somebody who's looking for lightweight power, that's what Auric is all about. Great low profile, so you can get into those low places, but also great because you can easily go from your hard surfaces to your carpeted surfaces. That SaniSeal technology makes it really easy to be able to ensure that all the stuff you're picking up isn't going out into the air or even giving you like a puff of dust when you throw it away. So that will all be coming up from Auric, and great colors. Kind of fun to see Auric in some new colors. The reds, the blues, the purples, the pinks, the greens. Lightweight, total power, the Auric brand that you've always come to know and love. That's going to be coming up as today's special value right at midnight. Hey, a lot of you are also asking about this cool free-form gemstone ring that I'm wearing. It has the white topaz all around it, and then it has a center stone of either your amethyst, your black onyx, or your lapis. And I just wanted to show that to you because that's another one of my most favorite items on the entire day. And they actually did these gem colors based on my suggestions because I just thought they were, I don't know, colors that would look cool. So that's available. Ask about it. I don't know if we're going to do a presentation. We're going to talk about this next item here. Many of you have already bought it today. Perhaps you're seeing it for the very first time. It's kind of a cool idea where we've grouped together 3 different jewelry items to give you a chance to pick up some of the biggest trends going on in jewelry at a super affordable price. So in this assortment, you have a choice of stick earrings, ear climbers, or the Open X design ring. Pick your poison. It's $19.88. But here's the cool news. If you wanted to buy more than one, like maybe you're looking at it and saying, oh, kind of like the idea of the ear climber, but those stick earrings are pretty neat too. If you buy more than one of this group, it could be 2 of the same item, or 1 earring, 1 ear climber, 1 ear climber, 1 ring, 1 ring, 1 stick. The first one is $19.88. The second is $5 off. So your second is only $14.88 for precious metal sterling silver jewelry. And we have all of those 3 style choices in all 4 of the metal colors. We have it in your sterling, we have it in the yellow, we have it in the rose, and we have it in the black. So you can go to town. Let's start with the stick earrings. These stick earrings measure about 2.5 inches long. They are a nice kind of finished on all 4 sides. So you have like a squared tubing, and it's just a simple stick of the metal. It fastens into your ear with a traditional just ear wire. Put it in. I always like to pinch it in the back a little bit, and you have just that nice, long, skinny movement. What's nice about these is because it is a square tubing, you have those sides that help to reflect the light. So there it is for you in the look of the yellow gold. There it is in the rose. There it is in the black. And here it is in your high polished sterling silver. I was wearing those earlier. By the way, if you like the look of those but wish they were a little bit shorter, and wouldn't it be cool if they had diamonds, we have those available from our Affinity collection, and you can find them on QVC.com. All right, let's talk about this X design ring, because this kind of whole open space ring concept is a really big trend, but can sometimes be really expensive. Not here. Here, it's under $20. I think you should stay true to your size when you're ordering this ring. And again, you can see how you have just like this thin wrap of metal doing a crisscross across your finger. We also have this in the blackened metal, the sterling silver, the rose, or the yellow. So your choice available for whichever one works. And you know, the cool thing about this ring is it really does look good on any of the fingers. It does kind of pinch down in the center here, the same way as if this were all filled with solid metal, it would taper down on the underside. So that's why I say, you know, I would stay true to your size, but know that it might feel a little different at first because you've probably never really worn a ring that's quite like this. And then real quickly, are we able to show those ear climbers on one of the models? I don't know if they're wearing them, but I think you kind of need to see what an ear climber looks like in an ear. And so we'll see them on Katia real quickly. So here's the idea of an ear climber. So it's just kind of taking the concept of a stud and stretching it up your ear, essentially. You're going to put it into your ear lobe, dangling down, and then you just kind of rotate it up so it stays up along the ear. This is definitely a trend, but I think really of many of that I've seen, this is a totally wearable way to try it. Not too far outside of a comfort zone, I don't think, and it's not expensive. Listen, if it was $59, $69, $79, I would hesitate a little bit too. $19.88? Maybe only $14.88 if I get the stick earrings, which I'm really interested in. It's a really affordable way to try this. I would also say this is a great suite of jewelry to think about picking up gifts. Birthdays, just because, something to send to your granddaughter, something to put in the little grown-up girl's Easter basket. Think about the ear climber, think about the stick earring, think about that open X design ring. It's a buy more and save of $5. So your first piece is $19.88, your second is only $14.88. J323554 is your item number there. So the final one time only that remains, and you're running out of time to be able to order this at this price, is a bold basket weave diamond ring. We started with 2,800 of these. There's only 800 left, 5 through 10. It's under $100. It's on 5 payments of Easy Pay. And let me see if I can find that in my tray. Oh, what did I do with it? So I was gonna slip it on again for you real quickly just to see the size and scale. But I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Ha-ha. There it is. That is a ring. That's a great right-hand ring. There's nothing bridal about it. There's nothing anniversary. It has that classic texture of the basket weave. It really looks gorgeous. That blue diamond color is so pretty. So that is available if you're interested. I was actually wearing that earlier next to this next ring. Love this next ring. I mean, love it. I think it's so cool. It's so different. It's so fun. You're getting 6 payments of Easy Pay. It really, again, sort of takes that open ring idea, but it fills it up a little, and it fills it up with this wonderful kind of irregular, free-form shaped, genuine stone. When the buyers first showed this to me last year, I loved the concept, I loved the look, but I wasn't crazy about the gems that they showed them to me in. So we kind of went back to the drawing board with this, and I'll show you what we came up with. By the way, you also have white topaz as the kind of border stone. So this, of course, is your amethyst. And I really love this ring as a middle finger ring. I just think it's so cool. There's your amethyst, but wait, look what else I have for you. Lapis. Oh, have you seen very much lapis today? I don't think so. Look at that lapis. Total cobalt. Killer color for the spring season. You're seeing it everywhere. I love it. Greeks and Romans called it sapphires dusted with gold. Native Americans call it the heaven stone and the stone of truest friendship. Cleopatra would grind up lapis and use it as eyeliner 3,000 years ago. I often joke, gosh, she was ahead of her time. I think she was the original founder of Bare Minerals because she was grinding up these gemstones and using them for makeup long before Leslie Blodgett came along. And then look at this. This is the one that I just think is, black onyx. So at first glance you might, well, black onyx, what's so cool about that? Look how this takes this like cool idea and makes it a little dressier because it has the black in the center. But it also then, because it has the black, and by the way, this one tapers. So I think, again, like some of the others that are so wide all the way across, this one really for the fit is awesome. But that black then mixed in with your blackened metal looks is just fabulous. So it's a way to, I love it actually, I have to say. I want to get this ring, I want to put on a great pair of white jeans, a simple black t-shirt, and this ring. Just love it. It's always going to work. Black and silver, when doesn't it work? Why do we always wear black pants? Because they work and they make us look thinner. Why does a black blazer always look so great? Because I can dress it up and dress it down. Black works. And so here, to have it black with the white topaz in this cool open design, look also how it's flat across your hand. So I think, again, if you're curious about this whole open ring idea, on this ring, the black onyx is a really great place to start because you get it, right? Like, you know, black and silver, it just is good. For those of you who like the translucent look of a gemstone, then I would point you in the direction of that beautiful purple amethyst. And for those of you who want to do something fun, kind of denim friendly, that works with all of your blues, wow. Look at that gorgeous lapis. They use such excellent quality stone here. Really beautiful. They faceted the stone, which you don't always see on an opaque stone. You don't always see it faceted, but see how that allows the light to dance across the surface. You're using all genuine white topaz for the surround there, and you're getting this ring for $14.88 a month. Over 1,000 of these have now been ordered. I just love it. I think it's new. I think it's fresh. I think it's wearable. I don't look at it and say, that's a little crazy. This was really one of those pieces where when we meet with our buying team, you know, I'm there for hours looking through trays and trays and trays and trays of jewelry, picking things I like, making suggestions on things that I would think would maybe make it a little bit better. And then so I pick all this stuff, and then I've got to narrow it down. Okay, Jill, you don't get all of that. What are your favorites? This ring was on my tray every single time. I just went crazy for it because I think it looks very designer. I think it looks very high end. It doesn't look like everything else you've seen. It doesn't look like anything else you've ever bought from QVC. And it's all genuine stone, which I also really love. All right, if you want the black onyx, sizes 5 and 10 only, and only a couple dozen to go around. I still have all the other sizes available in the amethyst and in the lapis. I also would say 1,200 of these now ordered. I would also say on this ring, stay true to your size. We've tapered it a little on the underside. That makes it, frankly, more comfortable than any of the other open rings we've shown you tonight. This one really, they got it all right. So stay on the line. Onyx almost gone, blue lapis, or your beautiful amethyst, J320667 on 6 payments of $14.88 a month. All right, there is also, oh look, so cute. Look at that, don't you love it? I love it. My friend Dara is watching. I think you will love this. J321, I don't know why I was just screaming like Oprah. J321496 is your item number. $69.96 for that necklace. Ooh, that is going on my list too. So make sure you dial in while you can. All right. So we're going to revisit the big, bold, Byzantine, the BBB bracelet, quadrupled. J3570 is the item number for these that's just really amazing. It's amazing in its presence, it's in its style, it's amazing in its flexibility. Look at this. So to create this bracelet, and this is all from Turkey, 6 individual strands of Byzantine. Every one of those strands is hand assembled. They're taking links of solid sterling silver wire, they're manipulating it, and they are integrating it into what is really a rounded tubular bracelet. Then they hammer it flat, and once they have their 6 strands, then they go through and they take them and they intertwine them so that all 6 strands of bracelet are all joined together. Would you look at that beautiful polish? Look how flexible this is. I mean, this is insane. Look at that. It's like fabric. It's ribbon. Beautiful Byzantine ribbon bracelet that is so comfortable. It's a magnetic closure, and then you have safety 8 catches on the end to secure it and hold it in place. But as you wear this, this is what I'm loving about this piece. It's so comfortable around your wrist. You have a lot of solid silver here, but it's not clunky or heavy. And unlike a formed bangle or cuff that when you hit your wrist might be a bit uncomfortable because it's hard, this is very fluid. very soft. This has amazing movement. It moves with you. I was saying earlier, like, you know how your arm is like a little smushy, right? It's a little fleshy. Well, this kind of has that same kind of movement to it. So it just, as you're wearing it throughout the day, it works. And look at the look that you have. The way that you have this beautiful texture, you still maintain the shine. I just had to throw in there, still available, our Sleeping Beauty cushion cut turquoise ring on a Byzantine band that makes a nice complement to this. This bracelet measures 1 3/8 of an inch wide. Wow! So six Byzantine bracelets went into the making of this one bracelet. 6 individual bracelets had to be created before they could ever make this one. Then they had to make sure that they integrated those 6 so seamlessly that it didn't look like it was 6 stripes of a bracelet woven into one. And you can just see that's the artistry of the Turkish factory where we have these pieces made. It's absolutely the best. It's all solid wire. It still has fluidity, and of course it has that wonderful magnetic clasp. So J320570 is your item number. Take advantage of that easy pay. It's easy to put on, it's easy to fasten, and boy does it give you a big, bold look. So stay on the line for that. All right, so we have a couple minutes left in our Big Bonanza sale, but before that, let's check in with Jackie Gonzalez and find out more about our today's special value for Saturday.
Thank you, Jill. Well, with spring coming up, April showers means May mud. We're going to be tracking it in, and we have been in the works with our friends at Ork for nearly 2 years to bring you a vacuum cleaner that truly is the Classic Pro 9-pound upright in exclusive colors starting right here with this beautiful green. We go next to that to our orchid. How about to a beautiful red? This is your teal blue. Now, all of those are exclusive. If you were to go to Ork's website right now to price the purple, it's the only color that's available, $349.99. How about the fact that I've got free shipping and handling, easy pay, almost half the price? We'll see you right here at midnight with Ork.
Well, before I hand you off to Jackie to shop for a new vacuum to get your house looking great, let's get you looking great with a one-time only where you are running out of time. This is only good till the end of the day. It is our final one-time only of our Big Bonanza Silver Sale, where the other 2 that we've had for you completely sold out, and this one is getting limited as well. This is a beautiful, bold basket weave design from our Affinity Diamond Collection, featuring beautiful blue diamonds in this wonderful domed woven pattern. We all love a dome ring. We love a dome ring because it's comfortable. We love a dome ring because it's flattering on the hand. We love a dome ring because it's easy to wear. What if we took a dome ring, created a woven texture, and those strands that were woven were strands of blue diamonds? That's what you're getting in this ring. It tapers in the back, so it's really comfortable on the hand. It tapers on the sides, so you can open and close your hand with ease. But look how with every movement, the blue diamonds on this ring are just reflecting that light. It's sparkling. It's so pretty to look at, and such an easy ring to incorporate into your wardrobe. What else do you spend $99 on that has the prestige of diamonds? Right? You spend more on a handbag, I'm sure. Probably spent more when you went out for Valentine's Day dinner. That lasted, what, a couple hours, and then you complained about, oh, I think I put on a couple pounds. The beauty here is it's diamonds. A girl can never have too many. Thank you, Marilyn Monroe, for that quote. But it's a ring that doesn't look bridal. It's a ring that doesn't look anniversary. It's a ring that does not look like a solitaire or an engagement set. It is just a great ring that happens to sparkle like no other because we're using diamonds, which are like no other. The hardest stone on the Mohs scale is a 10, and that's where a diamond. So it is not a stone that's going to scratch. It's not a stone that's going to chip. It's a stone that you can count on really giving you years and years and years of pleasure every single time you look down at your hand. Top to bottom, this ring is 5/8 of an inch. Side to side, it's 3/4 of an inch. We started with 2,800 of these rings. There are only 500 left, everyone. 5 payments of easy pay as well. If you've never tried Affinity Diamond, let me just give you a quick 101 on this brand. It is QVC's own collection, our own brand of natural of origin diamonds. These are not simulated, these are the real deal. Affinity stones have to meet certain criteria to be able to have that Affinity brand associated with them. They must be eye clean. They must give you brilliant sparkle. They must be a higher grade than what most people are using in the diamond industry, in your malls, in your catalogs, in your department stores. This is a finer quality rough material, and you are getting something that is going to give you the brilliance and sparkle of this beautiful blue diamond, woven in with the look of that diamond cut sterling silver. Stay on the line if you're dialing in. That is J320715. So the bad news is that wraps up our 25-hour Big Bonanza silver sale. The good news is sale prices continue through midnight, Sunday night into Monday, and on March 1st, the anniversary of the Silver Strike, we'll have some encore shows, including our encore finale of Big Bonanza silver prices, coming up from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. So I'll see you there on Sunday. In the meantime, Auric standing by with Jackie Gonzalez and a new Today's Special Value.
Thanks, Jill. Well, you know, cleaning isn't always the funnest thing to have to do around your home, but you want to make it easy. With 9 pounds, this is how simple it can be. And with Auric and our team, we've been working to bring you this amazing vacuum. 4 exclusive colors, and if you were to go onto, don't these look like flowers, like time too? If you were to go to Auric's website and just price, the purple one's the only one available, $349.99. How about this? We've got free shipping and handling, 5 payments of under $36. It is our Today's Special Value from Auric right now.